How the heck is everybody doing tonight? I'm doing alright. Saturday. Got no big plans. And it's a nice day out today. Probably go for a walk still. But hey, in the meantime, I've got the big rock here. I don't know if you can kind of see it yet. Nah, it's right there. Got the big rock there. And, trying to think if I even posted that video up. Yeah, I did. Over Labor Day weekend, I blew a shock in the front, and this time I had problems with the axles. So those are okay for the time being. However, I do have some shocks on order. As you can see here where my finger is, I'm kind of missing the whole rear shock, and it kind of just blew apart. I mean, as far as I can tell, I never did find it in the yard, and cut grass today and still never found it in the yard, so I have no clue where it went. But I do have that hobby shop is going to order a pair just in case. But in the meantime, I ordered these. They are for the Sinton Big Rock and so forth, and they're all aluminum. I have no idea if they have any oil in them or not, so we are going to open them up and check them out. So we've got the two skinnier ones and the two fatter ones. And what do we have here? Parts. And I'm guessing honestly, I really don't know which one goes where. So let me get my digital caliper, and we'll kind of measure, because honestly, I think the Sinton and Big Rock, the front and rear shocks are indeed different. So let's kind of turn him sideways there, and we're going to measure these. And just looking at them, the shorter ones in the front, longer ones in the back, so kind of just answered my own question there. But I'm no RC genius by any stretch. So we're going to put this down here. We're going to measure from the bottom to the top of the nut there. And that measures out to be 3.9 inches. Or 101 millimeters. Okay. And then the front ones measure, let's see if we can do the same here. Front ones measure 33 millimeters. Wow. That is a huge difference in these shocks. Oh, wait a minute. I think I may have been reading. No, yeah, I'm on millimeters. Let's double check this one again here. May have had a wrong setting. That says roughly 50 millimeters. Okay, so that's a little better. So 50 millimeters in the back to the top of the cap, and 33 millimeters in the front. Alright, so we know the long skinny ones go in the back, and which is good to know. Now, I don't know what this bag of parts is. It's just, oh, it came with screws, which is nice. It came with some little spacers, should we need them. Comes with some, looks like some little O-rings, tiny little O-rings. There are 4 O-rings, and the tiny style, and then we've got 4 O-rings of the big style. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, and 8 little bushings. You know, don't know exactly what the bushings are for, but I'm guessing these are replacement O-rings for the shocks in case they are to break or were to break. And we've got screws, so we'll just reuse our existing screws. And we can add these to our pile of parts. Parts is parts. You'd think this weekend was Labor Day weekend. Yeah, a ton of traffic out here today. Okay, so we are needing a rear one, so we're going to replace both the rears, and let's see how easy this comes off or comes apart. Guess I need a pair of pliers. Oh, there's a pair right there. Lucky me. We'll go ahead and take the spring off. I'm going to see if this will come apart from the top. Try not to mar up the pretty color. And no, I'm not going to be able to turn it on. So let's just take the shock out, if it comes out. No, it does not. But doesn't sound like it's got any oil in it. So I need another pair of pliers and something to grab that with so I don't mar it up. And that's assuming I can find another pair of pliers. Alright, we need a piece of cloth. What can I use? I can use, we'll try a paper towel. I've got 35 and 50 weight. I think what I'm going to do is go with the 50 weight, since I like to ramp them. That's too much. Spring's rolling away from me. Okay, is there a trick to taking these off? And it's already marring it up. That is molded onto there. I am not a shock genius. And I'm pretty sure that does not pull out from the bottom. No, it does not. Okay. Let me grab a towel or a little hand rag. Trying to not mess the finish up on this thing, which, as you can see, is not working out too freaking well now, is it? That's on that side. And we'll grab down here at the bottom. That got it. So note to self. Yeah, there is not a drop of oil in these things. So let's fill it up with some oil. You know, and I really would rather use like 40 weight, but I don't have any. I got 35 weight. Now, some say to fill it all the way to the top. Others say to leave a little space at the top. So I'm just going to give it a few whacks. I have no idea what that little piece of metal is. nor where it came from. Okay. Well, we'll go the trial and error route. And by the way, that is where those O-rings go. The bigger ones, they go in the top underneath the cap. And then there's another one at the base. So keep that in mind. And let's just kind of okay. Kind of see back, take it back off. We run the plunger up. I think I'm just going to leave a little tiny space at the top. I mean, a tiny space. I know, I've seen people that got the little shock stands. I do not have that. Okay. And I will put the spring all the way to the top. That's definitely stiff. Okay. I guess while we're here, we'll go ahead and do the other part while we're at it. Yeah, don't use paper towel. Okay, so plunge it up a little bit, get any air bubbles out, back down, and you'll see you can just look down in there and see the oil. You'll see the air bubbles start to come up. You push too far, and your oil is going to pop, come squirting right out. Okay, they're filled the same. Alright, put this one back together. And I am debating if I even want to put the front ones on right now. You know, I probably should, you know, since that way they're all the same. But we'll go ahead, since we got them here and we got them apart, we'll go ahead and fill them with oil. Okay, that one you can just spin off by hand. That first one we did was really super tight. Now I'll slowly push it up. I see no air bubbles down in there. And they do have, I'll put a link in the description, they do have different colors. But seeing as the big rock is black, I thought the red shocks would look absolutely pretty sweet on it, so that's what I went with. Okay, we got one more to do. Old Chuck, he's over there just dreaming away. He's dreaming of getting snacks and treats, and I gotta wash his mats off. Chuck's old and he leaks. But he's my buddy. He hangs out with me. Hangs out here in the garage. Sits out there on the deck with me. And of course, cats. A lot of people don't like cats. I like cats. Which, speaking of cats, I need to go find Crazy Cat. I don't know where she's at. She came in last night. I don't know, it looked like she'd gone swimming in the creek. Which would be very not typical of a cat. And I don't have anything around here she could have got into, so I leave no chemicals out for these animals to possibly get their mouths on, because they'll like to eat anything. Okay, so this is one of the front ones. Yeah, it's definitely stiff. I mean, we'll do a comparison to the stock one here in a minute. We'll take the one that I did not lose off, and we'll compare it to one of these. I don't know if those are 2s or 2.5s. And then we'll take it out and we'll give it a good ripping. This might be a 2 on here. Yeah, it is. Hopefully nothing else broke. Hopefully it was just the shock that kind of fell apart. Yeah, there's the top barrel piece for the shock. We'll set that here because it might come in handy. And then there's the bottom shock. Well, what's left of it, show you here in a sec. So that's the bottom piece that we got left. We're missing the whole top piece. I mean, I'll keep it, but well, yeah, I'll keep it just in case, you know, I get another set and break one of the bottom pieces. All right, so let's take our shock and put it on here. Make sure they're going to fit up in there. Perfect. So we can go ahead and stick the top one through. Yeah, I don't think there's enough room in there. Well, you know what? There might be. Let's see if one of these bushings will fit up in there. I don't know if it's going to be too long. Well, that could be rather tricky to hold that in there. Yeah, I don't think that's not going to fit. Whoa! Don't want to lose it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so like I said, I'm no shock genius, but this plastic barrel that came out looks to be about the same width as this one here that we're putting in there. We'll run with it, guys. I'll snug it up once we get the bottom one in. Come on, screw. Man. Can't see crap. I'm about to lose that little piece again. Yeah, I don't know what those bushings are for. Apparently not for this car. Man, those look good. See that? That looks nice, man. That's sharp. Okay, so let's take the other one off and then we will compare them. And on another note, I had chatted with Horizon Hobby. Actually haven't been too impressed with them so far. Okay, so these shocks are actually look to be a hair shorter, if you're seeing that too. From top cap to the bottom, you know, the eyelets are lining up, but this plastic down here, it looks like it's sticking out a little bit more. Spring rate wise, pretty stiff. Equally as stiff. I think the new ones are a little bit stiffer. More stiff. Whichever is proper English. Anyway, back to that. I never got off my butt. Well, actually, no. Take that back. I did. I did bring it to the hobby shop's attention one time, and it wasn't too long after I bought it. The Sinton we're talking about it shutting off. And they said, oh, your battery is going dead. And it's like, right. It's okay, I was new, very, very new to the hobby. I did not know any different. And it's like, oh, okay. So, you know, I proceeded to buy some new batteries so we'd have more batteries. And it would exhibit the same thing. It would run for maybe 10, 15, maybe 10 minutes. Give it that. And it would just shut off. And you could steer it, but the wheels wouldn't go. So I had mentioned it to them again, and they said something about the battery, and it's like, okay. Well, I bring it back up here, fast forward. Of course, it was hot as heck down in Florida, and I thought, well, maybe that's attributing to it. You know, maybe I need to get one of those like big-ass fans or something for it. I bring it up here. I've been driving it around the yard. It's working fine. Took it over to my son and daughter-in-law's the other day. We were playing with it, ripping it over there. The damn thing just, not this one. It kept shutting off. Wasn't even 5 minutes. You know, cogging really bad and then just stopped responding. So I chatted with Horizon. The guy seemed okay, nice. And he was like, well, he'll do, you know, I explained everything he was doing. And he's like, well, I'll send a request, Arrma, you know, warranty request on it because it's still under warranty. I got it in January of this year. And never got anything. Never got anything. Never got anything. So I got on to their website, Horizon Hobby, sent a request, and nothing. It's like, okay. You know, so then I got onto the website again, went to do a chat, and it said something about doing an email. So I was like, that's fine. So I did an email. Finally got a response and sent them, you know, a copy of the receipt. I actually did a video of what it was doing. If anybody wants to see that video, because I have it unlisted, I can make it active and show you people what it does. But basically, the car starts, it just stops, the wheels will turn, and there are no lights on the ESC, and none. I mean, you pull the trigger, nothing. You turn left or right, nothing. There's no lights. You turn it back off, turn it back on. Everything works fine. You got the green light flashing whenever you pull the trigger. So, and I'm aware that there have been some issues with the ESCs on these. This Big Rock has never done that. As a matter of fact, that day I was over at my son's and we were playing around with it. I think I had a 6,000 battery in here, and that thing ran forever until the battery was actually worn dead. So the Big Rock has never exhibited that issue. So we'll see what Horizon comes up with. I mean, I love the car. I love both of them. You know, and yes, this one's had some issues as of late, but like I said, I didn't know the prior history of it and or how old it was. You know, these things have been out for quite a few years now. And you know what? I don't think they have a number on these things to signify. Well, we just know the shorter ones. Shorter ones go in the front. Anyway, never had no issues with this one, but those drive shafts, and I was kind of wondering if it was those other shocks. Time will tell, Ted, with these on here, but these seem to be very similar. Okay, so front one, you see, and of course you have no, I need to get some sort of like tension meter, but the new ones are a tad stiffer. So if I start breaking anything, I will go ahead and order some 40 weight oil, and we can see what that does. But I don't know, man. I don't know why those drive shafts were breaking like they were, but like I said, I have two of the new metal ones. They're $50 a pair with tax, you know, like 47, 50 bucks with tax. And we'll see how these perform, and if they break again, I'll go ahead and slap the metal ones on it. But I mean, I can't say I'm the gentlest with these things. I buy them to have fun and break them. Not really, I don't want to break them, but you know, something's going to break when you're ramping them and doing the crap that we do with them. So we'll have to put you on the hat cam and see how she responds. But if this keeps acting up, I may go ahead and get the BLX 120 ESC, which is pretty sure is a straight drop in. And I think it is a 6S. So that may be an upgrade for the Centon. And if keep having issues with the ESC on it. Like I said, the Centon's been freaking flawless, other than that one time I separated the shock, you know, and I lost the spring part, but the springs are, oh crap, I'm yakking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. The springs are only $5 for a pair. And then I think the actual shock, the red part, and then the bottom part, I think those are like $15 for the pair. So, and I don't think they're bad shocks. You know, people complain about a lot of stuff. I know I complain about that ARRCat DBX10. Trust me, if I ever get enough subscribers into the point, I doubt ZD Racing would ever send me anything. Not that I really care, but I like the Pirate. You know, I'm just waiting on the body, the underneath of it, because that one's bent. I was going to take it off the other day. Of course, that's a job, and I will video it. But I'd like to have the other one here, so I can see if there is any curve that they had to the front of it, so I can mimic that and see if I can replace the not replace, but just heat it up a little bit, just aluminum, and see if I can straighten it out. You know, and if you get one of those Pirates, you know, I'd wait till Christmas time because they have them on sale for pretty cheap. But if you do get one, make sure, and I know I've discussed this in a video, I could probably throw one of them cards up, whichever, this way or that way, whatever way it is. And go ahead and order you some replacement axles for it. And the rear axles are the same as the center axles, so order extra rears. That way if you break one in the center, you have a replacement there, and you'll be pretty good to go. I mean, other than those things, I'm trying to think what else may have broke on that. Oh, I know one of the steering arms broke, but just order the axles first, because the replacement ones are much better. They're definitely a little bit thicker. Okay, let's get a battery. So we have our 6,000 milliamp ADC, and I'm going to make sure that our wires are right here. So anyway, yeah, but back to the ZD Racing thing. Yeah, I say it like it is. The Pirate is a blast. It's huge. It's nice. You know, and I hope I can figure out the issues with the little rocket, because it's fun too when it's working. But I have definitely not been impressed with that thing. So, where is my controller? Alright, I found my controller. I'm going to have to fire up the GoPro, guys, and put the helmet cam on, and I'll be back here in a minute. Alright, guys, we are ready to go for our test rip. Don't that ass look sweet? Got my cool LEDs lit up and got the orange and red shocks. Let's see how it does. Try not to run over Chuck. This thing's a beast. Love these things, man. Love this one, love the Sentin. Yeah, and if we didn't have the Pirate down there, because I got her that for Christmas, then I probably would have got a big rock to begin with. But we had the big truck, so I didn't want to have two trucks, and well, now I got two trucks, so it's okay. Let's see how she wheelies. Oh, it gets on it, man. Gets on it. Good way to start. Land on them wheels. Still going. I'm turtling. Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna break something, guys. I am so optimistic. Everything looks good there. Oh, that one front wheel looks kind of wonky. Let's take a look here. Maybe I broke something on it. Yeah, we're looking here. I don't see anything out of whack. Looks kind of like it's hanging out a little bit though. Screws are still in for the shocks. And everything's there. We'll see. We'll see, Ted. Tell me what that's off of. Maybe I just need to adjust my... Yeah, I think I just need to look at that front there, that front wheel. I think I need to, what is it, toe, camber, caster, one of the two. I don't know. I'm no tire alignment specialist or expert, but she's ripping good, man. Got a little bounce, so, you know, I think, uh-oh. Dang, dang. I broke the other side. Look at that, guys. I replaced. That was the one. That's the original one. So that's the one I replaced right in there, right there. So here is the other side, and that broke. I'm not surprised, because when the one broke, I kind of figured the other one was sure to follow, or close to follow. So no big deal, man. I've got the other piece in there. I will put that on, and that should not take long at all. So let's take it in. We'll do an examination. We'll put it on the operating table and see if I can reach my finger in here and turn it off. See, that's what happens, man. You go and put new parts on it, and then the older, weaker stuff breaks. It's gonna happen. But I'm not letting this get me down. I kind of figured, like I said, when I replaced the other one, because it kind of broke in a similar fashion, hopefully that piece broke in there enough, or left enough of the piece in there, that I'll be able to get it out. But we'll throw it on the operating table and check. Keep your fingers crossed, man. Oh, good. Okay, but I am gonna have to take it off, so I doubt I'm gonna record this. But see the part that's right there where my finger is, that was left in there, and that piece broke off. And let me get my parts collection. I gotta put those roof rails on the excuse me, on the Senton body. Not that it matters at this point, that body is so trashed. But we got other parts. I got some of these, the pivot balls, so in case they break. And I got, like I said, I got the front. These are the original front sliders. These are the new metal rear ones, and like I did say previously, it's the same part front and back. So I got these old pieces. I've got, which I need to upgrade, the Senton one of these days. Got some spur gears since I'm running a taller tire on it. I know I got that part in here somewhere. We have a whole new axle, just in case. Those are shock pieces. That's another part of the center slider, extra piece. And we got stuff in here. Oh, there it is right there, guys. And that part number is AR330542. And what else we got in here? Oh, I got this on eBay. It's a whole rear end, rear differential, or I think it's both. I think it's either or maybe it's just the rear. It may be the same part either way, but got that. That was actually pretty cheap. And I got some more hood clips. I've got slipper clutch maintenance kit. I've got one more piece of the slipper clutch left, and I got a bearing for something. Anyway, so we have our piece that we need, and we will commence to fixing it. And like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. I might, I don't know. I could always get the Senton out, rip it some, keep all my parts together. Anyway, I was looking at some guy, and you guys tell me what you think. He has got a, what is it that he has got? Okay, maybe I'll get this posted up tonight. You know, try to get some input. All right, there's a guy. I can get a Arrma Typhon 6S. For, he's asking $350. I won't give $350. But that's actually pretty cheap for a 6S. And then this other guy has got a Traxxas Stampede, which is 4S, and then he's got a ARRCat Landslide XTE, which is also 4S. And I could probably get those for $225 for both of them. So I'm kind of pondering it. Of course, I need another RC car like I need another hold on my head, but you know, tried different products. I've never had anything Traxxas. I've never had anything ARRCat. You know, kind of see how they stack up to these Arrma products, which, you know, I've been pretty happy with. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, and that's pretty sweet. Extremely minor setback, but I will order some more of those turnbuckles because I'm gonna get, this is the front, and I'm gonna get some more for the front. I'll get 2 sets, and then this one here is new, so I'll have an extra set on hand, and we'll get this thing fixed back up and do some more ripping. But hey, thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you had a good time seeing me break it yet again. And that's just the nature of the beast, and I ain't got no complaints with it at all. So anyway, done yakking. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next video. Oh, and if I get this out in time, let me know. The Typhon or these other two. Curious to see. Have a good one.